investors. When they first launched in the first quarter, it was about 10% institutional, 90% retail. So even for ETPs, it was mostly retail. But that 10% is now about 28%. And it's on its way to being 50%. So they are coming for sure. That's clear in the data. But most of them still aren't here. It's still early. That will take a few more years. But I think we'll look at that number in a few years. It'll be 60 or 70% institutional.
These ETFs events, was it a one-time event or will it just continue to grow? How big can it be?
Yeah, I think it's going to grow substantially. I actually don't think it was a one-time event at all. And there are two reasons for that. One, what's the first time you bought Bitcoin? Have you bought Bitcoin since? I think very few of us bought Bitcoin for the first time and never touched it again. For that reason, the people who already bought Bitcoin ETFs, guess what? I think they're going to buy more. But the bigger thing is if you look at the history of ETFs, and I come from an ETF background, it's always the case that year 2 is bigger than year 1, and year 3 is bigger than year 2, and year 4 is bigger than year 3. The gold ETFs, maybe the closest analog to the Bitcoin ETFs, they had a great first year, 3 billion in flows. Year 2 was 5 billion. It peaked at about 18 billion in year 8. Every sign I look at suggests that Bitcoin ETFs and other ETFs are following that same spectrum. So I know we did great last year. We had 36 billion in inflows in the US. I think we'll be at 40 this year. I wouldn't be surprised if we're at 50 or 60 next year. I actually think we're just getting started, and it's going to get much bigger from here.
And one question about the market, because right now we are in Barcelona for the European Blockchain Convention.
Yeah.
Just more or less a week ago, there was a really big crash in the market. Have you thought out what happened and why did it get so big?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of leverage that built up in the system. The open interest exceeded $100 billion on leveraged instruments for the first time in crypto's history. And crypto is a volatile asset. When you mix, we can look at